Well, Gaffer, FA Cup this weekend. The excitement started yet?
Yeah, as I think the FA Cup is a real world famous competition. I think anyone that's ever been involved in English football, supporting it, playing in it, managing it, it's always a special time when the FA Cup comes around. I think the history of the competition is, I think it's part of everyone's own personal support of football. Whatever team you've supported as a kid, has probably had some FA Cup story along the way. So, for us to be involved, each season is a great privilege, but we want to have a good time in it, and we want to compete and win. And we've got a stern test on Saturday against a team from a higher level. But I think it's a good game for the supporters to come and watch, and I think it'll be a good game of football. But it's a game we're obviously looking to win.
I think we've talked to, when I've talked to the players, they say the same about wanting to challenge themselves, and Burton being the league above gives them that. Have you seen that want to play better reflected in training this week?
Well, I say the want to play better. I would expect, and knowing the players, I think they always want to compete at the highest level. I don't think it's a case of going into this game and trying to raise our game. I would hope that we're pretty much full out and 100% most weeks. So, looking at last week's performance, I'd pretty much say that was the case. So, we're looking to replicate the things that we're doing on a regular basis at the moment. That are winning us games, both on and off the ball. But I always, as a player myself, or for these lads now, whenever you come up against players from a higher level, it's always a good barometer for you in your own career, of where you could possibly go to. And I felt that was the sort of response from the players when we played Leeds early on in the season. So it'll be a similar case Saturday. So, but it's the FA Cup, and it's a good test for us. But we want to go out there and show what we can do as a team more than as individuals. It's important that we remember that we're there to win a game. We're there to play as a team. So individual battles are a part of that, but it's always important that the players think about the team and what's required for that first. And knowing the players as well as I do, that won't be a problem.
What's the ambition in the FA Cup this season? Because for Salford, obviously, it's a different point coming in straight into the first round. As a non-league team, you always look to reach the first round. Yeah. When you're in at the first round, is it to reach the third round? Is that the new bar?
I think you have to take each round as it comes along, because you could be playing anyone. You could be playing a team from 3 leagues below you, or you could be playing someone 2 leagues above you. That's the beauty of the FA Cup. I think to look at where you can progress to, I think is very difficult, because you don't know who your next possible opponent could be. So for us, it's to try and win on Saturday and be in that draw. I would say our ambition in the FA Cup is to be in the draw as often as possible. I think that's the most we can aim for, and we've got to concentrate on ourselves Saturday. We've got to play as well as we possibly can, and we've got all due respect to Burton Albion. We know it'll be a tough game, but we want them to know it'll be a tough game for them as well. So, for me, that's the one. I think you go into these games and everyone knows when the draw comes around, it's an exciting time. Everyone's waiting for the number to come out of the hat, and if we can be in that, then I think that's obviously leads to we've had a good result.
And just lastly from me, how's the squad looking?
I think they're quite strong. We haven't got any issues from last week. I think obviously there's players that are not in the team or in the squad at the moment that are trained hard to break into it, but injury-wise we're pretty good. So that's a major positive, because we want to have a strong squad to choose from. You saw the strength of the squad last week when we went down to Newport, won a real difficult game, and the subs were a major part of that, coming on at a vital time, but also the support from the rest of the players. The ones who didn't even get changed is, we keep the squad together as often as possible, and we work a lot together as a squad, because over the course of 10 months it's always a squad that gains success. So it's vital that they continue to do that. They train hard against each other. They support each other really well on match days. So for me, the importance of the squad is there for everyone to see. And come Saturday, we'll pick the team, we'll pick the subs, and whoever we pick, I think it'll be a team good enough to give Burton a real tough game.